Welcome back, everyone, to our Marvel Plus live reaction of Secret Invasion, titled
Identity Crisis.
We continue with the slog that has become Secret Invasion. I'm not lying when I said I feel about the third episode as I did with the first episode, in that I don't really remember a damn thing except for who died at the end. That's about it. Yeah, I've not been seeing good reviews for this so far. A lot of people are calling it bland and boring, and yeah, I kind of agree with them. I thought they would pick things up after the second episode, because we got some good character interaction then, but nope, they seem to just keep everything toned down. It's like, yeah, we get a few cool action scenes once in a while, sometimes things feel intense, but so far, this has been kind of boring, and we're already halfway through. And now we move on to episode 4, which is titled
Beloved.
Wonder if Talia named this episode.
I mean, honestly, let's face the fact. As bad as the DC movies can be, when it comes to animation and television, DC kind of runs circles around Marvel. I'm not saying there haven't been some banger shows from Marvel, but the track rate between them and DC, it's pretty clear who the winner is in that race.
I mean, animation-wise, yeah, live action, that's debatable.
Honestly, their TV shows, they have more memorable things than Marvel does.
I'll take your word for it. Honestly, the only reason I know anything about any DC TV show is either if it's animation or if my sister tells me about all the live action stuff she watches. Other than that, I don't really pay much attention. I'm kind of strictly Marvel.
Put it this way, I mean, they were doing the connected universes before Marvel was doing it in the movies.
Yeah, on a smaller scale, of course.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know this show is technically just set up for Secret Wars, so we know that this is all mostly just build-up, and probably all the side stuff is not going to really matter much in the end, but who knows? I mean, like I said, so far, I'm not that thrilled about it. But let's give it a chance and see if maybe episode 4 can pick things up a bit. So let's get started and see what happens after our second big death in the series. And play.
Are you a leader of Skrulls? Or a Western?
Shut the fuck up. Now the question is she really dead?
That's what I said.
I won't lie, I saw a bit of a spoiler, and it kind of confirms one of our theories, but I won't say anything further.
So she became a Super Skrull too. Super Skrull and God, Super Skrull.
Question is, have they tested it so that she won't blow up when she's infused with the power?
Yep. No one's ever really gone.
She just pulled a Jon Snow, which is really funny because
and
she's also
in Game of Thrones, yes.
Yeah, I kind of figure they're not going to kill off Emily Clark in that fashion. It's like, in that case, you can have anybody else play her. Not that she's really left much of an impact. The only impression I get from the daughter is that, oh, she's joining this stupid cause because she's pissed off at her dad, and then realizes, oh wait, these are the same people that killed my mom. I guess I should help my dad now. 2012, that was when the Avengers teamed up,
Yes, that
right?
was.
Like we've been dating for as long as the Avengers have been together.
Strangest thing, I kept having this feeling that someone I know had something to do with getting them all together.
And what if it was someone you know?
Wouldn't surprise me. It's a collection of poems from Raymond Carver. You familiar?
More of a history guy or something.
He's known for his brevity. I mean, some of his poems are just beautiful.
Remember this may be a plot point.
Pack of poems. It's called Late Fragment.
How's it go?
Actually, it's a conversation between two people.
And did you get what you wanted from this life? Even so.
I did.
And what did you want?
To call myself beloved.
Roll credits.
To feel myself beloved on the earth. Fury was fired a couple of days ago.
Fired.
President Nixon must have found out he was in Moscow.
I fired Fury. Okay? No,
I'm sorry, correction. I DDT'd that dude from the top rope. Yeah, it was like Undertaker level. Really impressive.
I don't understand.
He almost sounds proud.
If it was Graviak, then why does he need me?
I'm the one telling you to kill Fury.
So this isn't Rhodey?
One of the two occupants of that lovely country manor of yours is catching a bullet today. You can flip coin if all I care.
Oh, he's setting her up.
Well, this new one, he'll be dead from exhaustion and defeat soon enough. We don't need to kill him.
Priscilla.
As long as Fury draws breath, he's a threat.
You keep telling me what you're not gonna do. I'm gonna show you what I am gonna do.
Like they're discussing murder in a church.
Mm.
So Fury set that up to see if his wife would kill him or if she was siding with Graviak.
Take a look over the G. There's a reason Ghia isn't here with us. She's the mole. I've already taken care of her. Yes, sir.
Did you though?
Remember, we wanted to take us to the Russians.
Once and for all that, what is your plan for finding our people at home? Because Graviak has already implemented his, and it works.
Okay.
For now.
We take down the insurgency. You meet Fury. Once that's done, we go to the present. And we have a big bargaining chip. And we tell him, guess what? Just saved your planet. Now, give me a little something in return. And wait and see what can happen next. And I believe that I can secure an amnesty for the 1 million of us to remain.
That's your plan.
You want to live in your own skin?
They will see us.
Nice sentimentality, but...
You're delusional.
Mm-hmm.
That's not who we are.
Ghia!
Did I say something? What'd I do?
Like, all his planning hinges on the good faith of humanity. Like, come on, dude.
You're not wearing your wedding ring.
No! Came in the back way. Slipped my mind.
Does that mean you're coming or going?
Going. One of those, Fury, we need you at work things. You know what I mean?
I know how it is.
Still hasn't told her.
Nope.
Still will not tell her.
I lost all my reason to be your husband. Ignored every signal in my head, heart, and body that screamed, stop! Even now, as I sit here knowing you plan to kill me with that pistol of yours, I don't know that if I had a chance to do it over again, that I'd do anything different.
At least he admits to being a shitty husband.
Would you tell me the story of how you chose her?
Dr. Priscilla Davis had a congenital heart defect. She was keeping it a secret. Didn't want the people she loved gathered around for months, watching her die in a hospital. And I would visit her in her room almost every day towards the end. And we became quite close. I had to acknowledge the truth of what I was actually doing there in the first place.
Which was?
Looking for someone who would slip your defenses.
So you playing the long game on me even then?
One day the doctor came in and told me that it would be just a matter of hours. I decided to just come out and ask. She made me make her 3 promises. 1, that I would bury her at sea, which I did. 2, that I would continue to be a daughter to her parents.
Which you've also done. 3.
That I would never hurt you.
And did you get what you wanted from this life? Even so.
Told you that would come back around.
To call myself beloved.
To feel
Myself beloved. On the earth.
Well, so much for that last promise.
I'm not sure if this means we should get divorced or we should renew our vows.
Would you have loved me if I'd never changed? If I'd been my true self?
Interesting, he doesn't answer that.
Guess we'll never know.
I mean, let's be fair, he was attracted to her in human form. No idea how often she let that form slip around him. Yeah, should have figured.
Yeah, we were waiting for that one to drop.
Question is to replace him before or after the firing.
Fury, what the hell? I didn't like the way we left things between us the other day. You know? I mean, for real though. You know, us brothers gotta stick together. You know what I mean?
And you thought you'd demonstrate that by breaking and entering?
I wanted to share my favorite liquid lunch with you. Happy Van Winkle. 23 years of distilled perfection.
Should I be worried about poison?
Poison? Oh, what the nano trackers.
Okay. Maybe I should pour this out and make myself a fresh one.
You can do whatever makes you feel comfortable. But let me tell you, if you waste one drop of this family reserve, I guarantee you your ancestors will reach out from the beyond and strangle your black There are scrolls inside.
Scrolls in my security detail, scrolls in the U.S. government, they're just scrolls.
I have it on excellent authority that there is a scroll mold very close to the president.
Wow. Really? How close?
As close as you and I are right now. Closer. Well, but here's the kicker. All you got to do to keep my mouth shut about all this, give me my job back.
You mind if I make a counter? You see this alright? Oh, that's bad. And that's you.
You and I both know that's Graviak.
Come on. Is that really what you're gonna go with? At your trial? The alien defense? No, Your Honor, that's not me. That's a 6 foot tall, bald, black, one-eyed extraterrestrial. Good luck with that. I'm gonna do everything in my power to protect you, to keep this video and, you know, all the copies that I made under wraps. But I can't have you running around spouting wild conspiracies, and I certainly can't have you breaking into my hotel suite, threatening me. But what I can have is the rest of this pappy, because baby, this is fire. Now, tell you what, why don't you hobble your ancient ass on out of here before I have you defenestrated?
I'd like to see you try.
Yeah. Hell, he'd probably jump out a window himself rather than be thrown out.
If Fury take him with him.
It's not a bad idea.
Are they shouting Fist of War?
Welcome to England, Mr. President.
Corrupt.
Hope you had a restful flight.
Most important negotiation since the Cuban Missile Crisis. Yeah, I slept like a baby.
Point taken, sir. There's a full briefing book for you inside Stagecoach. One word, if I may. The key thing about the Russians is you have to project strength. When you find flesh, you push. When you find steel, you stop. You gotta be steel, sir.
Colonel, can I ask you something?
Absolutely anything, sir.
Did you pre-game for our bilateral with the Russians? A half bottle of bourbon?
I'm not sure I understand the question, sir.
Let's make sure the Colonel here has a large coffee for the road.
The alcohol must be reeking on him. What are you spraying me with? Rum, so no one will believe your story. They're attacking the president. It can at least be somewhat reactive.
Yeah.
Bits! He has Groot powers now?
He's super scroll, so.
Oh yeah, in the computer we saw they had trace DNA of different creatures, including Groot.
Take Dinosaur! Now!
Ooh. Ouch. Oh, so you think he would just grab something and ram the window instead of using his bare hands? Well, he's in half the makeup.
He's with me! He's with us! Jill, hang in there. I'll be back.
No, you won't.
Put him in my car. I got my own ride. Put him down. I said, put him down. Now!
No.
Silly bitch, your weapons cannot harm me. I mean, let's be real here. His pacifist ways weren't gonna cut it in this upcoming war. I wonder how this is gonna end. The president gets shot at, and there's an attempted assassination by the Russians, and then he's kidnapped by a guy that was kicked out of the government. Oh yeah, and there was a dead alien left behind. I wonder how the media is gonna spin all of this.
This has been the shortest episode yet, and one of the better ones. Well, I think the longer ones have been boring, padded. Maybe that should tell you something.
Yep. Again, this episode, like the second one, focuses on character interactions, and that's where its strength lies.
Exactly.
And I guess the theories about Rhodey being a Skrull are correct then.
Yeah.
The question is, how long has he been a Skrull?
That is the question.
I've seen people theorize that he may have been a Skrull as far back as maybe Civil War. Because think about it, he technically should be paralyzed or at least have trouble walking and fighting, yet suddenly he's able to walk just fine without the use of Tony's leg enhancements.
I recall, was it Infinity War? Where we saw him talking with Ross, and I'm pretty sure I saw him in the leg braces. I don't think it was that long ago.
Like, I'd like to think that he was still him up throughout Endgame, and that this is only like a recent thing that's happened. But now the question is, are they holding the real Rhodey hostage? Because that sucks. I was curious, though, because I was confused at the beginning as to whether Fury had sent him in order to expose his wife to see if she was a traitor, or if he just bugged her and listened to her conversations with Rhodey, who actually truly did want to kill him. And I guess now we got our answer. I mean, it kind of figures, Rhodey's technically one of the most powerful men in the U.S. government right now, being both a government man, army man, and an Avenger. So, triple threat right there. That being said, the Skrull still does a good job, pretending to be him, though. I still really like his interactions with Fury. They bounce off each other really well. That interaction was great. The scenes with him and his wife were great. Because, again, you don't really know which way you're going to go here. And when she started talking about the woman, at first I thought that, oh, wait, is this the Skrull replacing his wife? Or is she talking about the person whose face she took? But then I remember she made it clear from the beginning that, she took this face and wouldn't elaborate on who it was or why she took the face. So I'm glad to know that she did it for good reasons and that she uses her disguise to do the right thing ultimately, continuing to be a good person, continuing to be a daughter to her parents, being a good wife to Fury, and so on. So that was nice knowing that at least she's on the up and up. The question is, where's the relationship go from here?
I don't know. I think we have to get through this invasion first.
No, I know.
I mean, granted, the invasion is a big test to the relationship itself. If it can
obviously, and I mean,
yeah.
she proved her loyalty.
Yeah.
The problem is, since she has been in contact with Graviak, now that he knows that she wasted her chance to off him, he's definitely going to come after her now.
Yep.
So we're probably not going to even see the two of them together again because, it's just too dangerous for the both of them. Which is a shame because she is a good character.
Yeah.
I like her. It's just, again, for her own safety. She has to go into hiding at this point. So I guess the Super Skrull serum is like a combination of things. Because at first I thought it was just that fire serum or whatever from Iron Man 3. But apparently it's an amalgamation of a bunch of things. So I guess they've been steadily collecting DNA from like certain creatures and heroes and just incorporating it into the serum.
So basically Cell.
Yeah. I doubt it's perfect, though.
No.
Like, obviously they've had scientists work on it, so that way it doesn't have the explosion effect, but even so, there's gotta be, like, something else to it, because you can't hold that many powers and not have, like, at least one detriment.
Yeah.
Just going on a limb here, I think Ghia is now gonna have to team up with Fury.
Pretty much.
Because, I mean, she obviously can't go back to Graviak. Her dad's now dead. So, really, what else is there for her to do in the story? She's going to have to help Fury. And now she has double reason to go against Graviak because he basically killed both her parents now. So,
And he tried to kill her.
Yeah.
So,
triple reason.
Yeah.
And she has powers, the Super Skrull serum,
Yep.
so she can actually face off against him on an even level.
Yep.
Also, she has intel on his entire plan, so yeah, at this point she's really essential. Which, finally, now we have a reason to really use her. Because I knew that she would turn and she'd be acting as a mole, but like, she's only been doing it on a very small level so far, but now she's like an actual essential threat. So here's hoping. I look forward to them actually interacting. I kind of had a feeling Talos was going to die, because like, his plans are just stupid. It's like, oh, we're gonna save the world. That'll be our leverage. You'll be like, see, we saved humanity. So now you're gonna help us get the planet we want. Everything, right? Quid pro quo. Oh, we're cool, right? I'm like, dude, come on. You've been among humanity for 30 years now. You should know at this point that not all humans keep their word. Or are grateful, for that matter.
And Fury is shady as fuck. Let's not even...
Yeah, Fury's already racked up his own sins against the government. Like, just by association, they would look at him sideways.
It's like, I trust him, but I don't trust him.
Again, I'm not fully letting go of the whole Fury's a Skrull thing. I know that they're making it pretty obvious, given that he associates with Skrulls, they would know if he was another Skrull. But I don't know, like, it just... Something in the back of my mind just, like, nagging me about it.
I mean, we've already had Fury as a Skrull with Spider-Man, so I feel it's like, why would you do that again?
I guess.
I don't see any reason for it.
I suppose. Yeah, so I guess next episode, find out what the hell Fury does with the president. I mean, yeah, he saved the leader of America and whatnot, but now he's gonna have to explain all this Skrull crap to him and hope that he believes him, and he's gonna have to hide out somewhere that Graviak can't get to him, at least immediately. Basically, he can't really trust anyone around him. Like I said, he's not going to be able to really meet up with his wife. I mean, if he does, I'll be shocked. And then it said Ghia going to come to the picture, and she already has her own extreme views on things. It's not going to look good to the president, so... Yeah, things are really starting to get intense now.
Figures it's always by the 5th episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 5th is usually where, like, the big thing happens that makes the series, like, really good or, like, really shocking or something. So I'm interested to see what they do in the next episode. But until then, when we theorize how exactly Fury's gonna get himself out of this mess, I'm Kat MacBerrie.
I'm Doug MacBerrie.
And rest in peace, Talos. You truly were useless.